I missed that. Two hummingbirds just went by, went into the bush, but then they went away. There's what it looks like this morning. After dark last night, there was a lot of noise from one group of cows. And I figured out why this morning. Because part of them figured out where to go. There's more over there. I'm assuming they all figured it out. In the meantime, they had a hard time. And that's not just this time around, that's the last time around, which was a few days in between. We had 1.4, which in days in between it evaporated down to about 1.3. So, yeah. Now being at 2.25. Anyway, it's wet out. And there's some color to the sunrise. Oh yeah, you'll love this one too. Number 2 this morning at 5 o'clock. She's, Dad, can you come to the bathroom? Oh, she ended up with a tear out of the corner of a contact, and she couldn't find the little piece that was gone. I couldn't find it in her ear, in her eye either. Oh, then she gets out of here. She's probably halfway to school when she texts me and says, alternator's having issues. Brand new freaking alternator. So, when Auto Parts finally opens, I can give them a call and say, hey, better have another one because she's going to pick it up on her way home from work. Never seems to fail. Alternator on a pickup or something like that almost always doesn't live very long. It seems like usually I'll put a new one on and it makes it 2 days to a week. Then I put another new one on that makes it for a couple of years. It is what it is. If we come up here to check, there's water in that puddle. I don't think it's from that line leaking. Had many water in that line for a week and a half. Taking a chance, come out here, check some stuff because it's not raining at the moment. Got Ed out here so he can get some fresh air. Number one, and I know I'll forget this later, so I got to say it now. Ron just sent me a video. He's working down at Woodburn, and he just went by where the Woodburn auction yard used to be. They closed, I think it was in March. And yeah, you'll see the video. I'll slip it in probably right after this section, as long as I remember. I was trying to show you all the cows, but you can see some down there. If I blow it up, you probably see them even better. Oh, look, they are down there, enjoying themselves. And then we zip around over here. I thought that one was one of the yearlings laying there till she got up and turned her head and looked at us. That's 713. That's just a calf, people.
She's just as tall as me.
And the next one up there laying down, I think, is Grumpy.
No, that's the yearling that got up with her.
Oh, that's the Grumpy look-alike yearling. And there's the rest of them. And a bunch over the hump where we can't see, so. Anyway, we came up here because a branch come down behind me over here. I don't know if we can see it from here or not. Oh, kind of. The one hanging out there, there's one underneath it laying on the ground. I'm surprised more hasn't fell because those trees were so freaking dry. And those leaves were so dry, they just soaked up the water. But, you know, it is what it is. It's not into the fence. Let it lay there. These girls will clean the leaves off of it. Won't be an issue then. There's what's left of your Woodburn auction yard. Not much, they're tearing that damn thing down. Shower coming. I don't know what to tell you about today. Been a screwed up day anyway. supposed to go to a neighbor's when we picked that couch up, you know, what, 2 weeks ago? Yeah, almost 2 weeks ago. And I didn't make it. Pickup was broke, alternator was toast, you know. She texted me this morning and reminded, oh geez, totally spaced that. I feel bad. I really do. Well, there's our rain total so far. That includes last time around. And yeah, it lost 1/10 of an inch to evaporation in between times. And number 2's not home yet, but I got her pickup. She didn't get a chance to change the alternator this morning at school. She didn't have time to even think about it at work, plus no tools at work to do it. So yeah, working on my service truck again. It's done, it's in. Old one's in the back seat in a box. Well, it was dumping down to about 11 volts in town in traffic. And on the highway, it was swinging up 16.5 volts or so, and that's too high. At 16 volts, you start popping incandescent bulbs. Ask me how I know. Oh wait, I know because I've changed every single light bulb in a 77 Blazer once. It suddenly went up right after I left home. And I made it by Napa on my way out here to pick one up in the dark with lights. Halfway between Napa and here. All of a sudden, half my dash lights went out. The only thing I didn't change was the headlights. Every other light bulb it popped. So that's how I know about that. And I don't know, we'll see if I get you a little bit more video today. Because Brother Ed is probably on his way back by now, but went to lunch with his mother and his daughter who came with him when he came out this time. And a childhood friend of his. So his daughter flies out tonight to go home. He'll be bringing his daughter by, so yeah, you might be able to get to see her. But I'm going to go in before that shower gets here, just because the sun came out and I still got my coat on and I'm soaked from sweating now. I don't need to get rained on too, right? Well, number 2's home now. Becky ended up going to get her. I went to go get her and an oat customer came in. And it wasn't raining. I literally just walked from the bins over there to here and this hit. And they got it in the back of a pickup with nothing covering it. However, they're headed that direction. Number 2 just waved out the door up there. And this rain's coming from behind me. So they might get home without getting this. Good dumper. I don't know if what's going off the end of the edge of the roof over here is because the gutter's full of crap, or there's that much hitting all at once. Could be that much hitting all at once. It does happen. Seems to me about a year ago, number 1 and I were stuck over by the fertilizer buggy over there. And the wind was blowing so hard and it was raining so hard that we actually snuck around behind the back tires on it to keep from getting soaked. Could pretty well wash the whole front of the buggy and the big baler and everything in there. So, anyway. And Brother Ed ain't got back yet. He thought he'd be back a couple hours ago. It's almost getting to be time to put a video up for you tonight. I don't want to get it up too late. So probably won't get to, can't even talk. Probably won't get to see his daughter. She'll be on a plane and back in Georgia in the morning. But hey, I got to see her when I picked him up. That was a good part. I haven't seen her for a few years. And this lets up a little. I'm going to head back to the house and throw these little clips together and let you watch them. So, thanks for watching, everybody. One last quick thing. 25 years ago today, we met up in church.
We got married.
And we done it.
Been together 32, married 25 today.
And believe it or not, it was opening day of hunting season.
My dad will
inconvenienced a lot of people, but they were more than happy to go to our wedding. Why? Because it was over 97 degrees that day. It was hotter than hell.
I got in trouble with my dad for pricking opening day of deer season, but it really was because my parents got married opening day of elk season. So I had to carry on the family tradition.
And we started dating on the 28th of December a few years before that. So quite a few years before that.
Lots of years prior.
At any rate, 25 years.
Love you.
And y'all have been part of at least 3 of it. Appreciate it. Thank you, everybody.